What is going on, guys? Sacoz back at it with another video, and in today's video I'm actually going to be showing you how to do this offline screen based in Fortnite, and it has this little noise kind of feel like grain, and that's achieved by going in camera raw filter and getting there. But of course there's different stuff that we have discussed in our tutorials, but we're just gonna review it like your math class. And I'm very sorry I couldn't upload Friday. I really tried to, but I had client work, plus I had stuff to do, plus I'm trying to get into new businesses and stuff, so it was kind of a busy day for me. So I'm just doing my best to do this. And if you guys would like, I would do a stream on Friday. I don't know if you guys would like that, but I'm guessing you would. I really hope that you will like a stream, because I really want to stream, and I'm just gonna pick a time where everybody else is, you know, available for it. So let's get right into it. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is we are going to add this screenshot right here. Now if we put the opacity up for this one, as you can tell, it's Megamall. As you know, it's season 9 based, so Megamall is one of the main points of interest, you know, the meteor hit. I'm not your Fortnite coach, okay? So basically this is Megamall. This is just a Fortnite screenshot I found. I just typed Megamall and put size larger on the second highest option right there. And then what I did is just added a new layer. Go over here to this tool. I really don't know how this tool is called. It's a rectangular marquee tool. So you just do this, and then in another layer, left click and put fill. Just put black for the moment, and put this behind. Now what you want to do is you are going to make a gradient, and I picked this gradient. So it's like a little purple thing, and then I put this black, and then, oof, I'm really sorry. And then I put this black, blackity black, 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 and then put this a little bit up, and then put this opacity a little bit down, the gradient overlay, right there. Now as you can tell, we got the background on point. Now only thing we have to do is, hold up, I just messed up badly. Alright, make a new layer and make sure it's white. It doesn't matter the color, make it white, and then just add the gradient overlay there, and then put the opacity down here, right there. Now you can make this black and white depending on what you're going for, but I didn't want to make it black and white. I wanted to keep some of the colors of, you know, the pixel pit and stuff. So that's what I did. Next, I added Bunker Jonesy. This is honestly my favorite skin in the game. I always wear it, but you know, I wanted to make an offline screen for it. So what I did is made a new layer, and we've covered lighting before in this channel, so you might as well want to check that out. We basically make a light source behind the character, and then it gives us a lot of room to play with. So we just are going to make a bunch of new layers above it and clip it. What we do now is we click the B tool, and we're here, so you just press X to switch, and then click there, basically a shadow, Command T to resize, and then just resize it until a point where it looks like a shadow. So if the light source is coming from behind, then the shadows are gonna be up front, so make sure you make a shadow. However you want to do a shadow, just do it that way. Then we're going to make a new layer, and then pick a color from his beard, like there. That's a nice color. Make the brush a little bit smaller, a tad, and then you just go over it, and make sure kind of like everything that's that color, it's painted in. And then instead of normal, put an overlay, and you have like this kind of vibrant thing in the beard. Make the opacity a little bit down, because sometimes it can look like a lot in your face. But yeah, that's a little effect I love to do. And then in the Bunker Jonesy, I did add a gradient overlay, and then I added a black to white one and made the angle to fit the light angle, so you can mess up with this, and the white is coming from here and the black from there. and I put it in overlay mode, put it 20. Not really a big difference, but it does help a lot. After that, I've discussed in my channel that it's always better to like make something outside. So if the light source is outside, you may want to do some little brushes over here. New layer in white, little brushes to show that the light is going through his body and it's not just stopping. Photoshop is so autistic sometimes. Alright. Right there. Alrighty. Now what we need to do is we need to do the text. So here it says stream offline. We are going to do that. So make stream in one text using the Burbank Big Consent font, the FORTNITE font. I'm sure every GFX designer has it at this point. Every FORTNITE designer for sure has it. And then make this slightly bigger, duplicate it, and then make this bigger, and then just put stream offline, or be right back, or you can use this technique for a header. I don't know, just keep creative, guys. Stay creative. And the styles, we're just gonna do this, and then this. Right there. Okay, so we have the same style in both text, but one is bigger than the other. That's basically what we wanted to achieve. And you can put your social media in here if you want, like down here, or you can put it in Bunker Jonesy if you want. There's some creative ways to do that. But yeah, you can put it there. You can put it as a tattoo, maybe. I don't know. You can just put it right there. Whatever you want to do. Remember, I just do this for you to get an idea. After this, I did add a lot of lighting effects, so I'm gonna go through those. I click the brush, make it a lot bigger, and then just click over it, Command T to resize. Sorry guys, I'm just tired right now. Right there, make the opacity a little bit down, and then in another layer, make a purple brush. Not that purple, like a bluish purple. And then click. And then just go like that. So there's like a purple highlight coming from here, which is a really cool effect in my opinion. Now we're gonna go into the CCs part. If you guys don't know what CCs are, I don't know what world you've been living on. But yeah. So let's create a new CC. Brightness and contrast. Put the brightness a little bit up, the contrast up as well. And I put a color balance of blue and cyan, so it's a lot blue, and then I added a little bit of purple, magenta, I mean, whatever, man. And then I added color lookups. I tried the 2 strip lock, but it just didn't look nice. But again, I just want to do a design where I can put the 2 strip lock and I'll be like, this is what I'm looking for. But I haven't found that because I really like the effect of it. Like, I really like what it does. I just can't find a design that goes well for it. But if this is your style, you can for sure do this. But I went with the 3 strip look and put the opacity a little bit down. Now this is the part that I really wanted to show you, and it's camera raw filter. So basically Command G, Command J the group, and then select everything with the rectangular marquee tool, and then press Command J to duplicate it. Now go to filter, where the Gaussian blur should be, and then put camera raw filter. Now we are just opening Lightroom right now, basically. And what we need to do is just mess up with this and see what looks good. So I always like to zoom it out once, and I don't know what's that PNG thing, but just mess with this. So I put the temperature like there, and then the tint over there, exposure a little bit bright, and contrast a little bit down, highlights a little bit down, shadows a little bit down, and just mess with it. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. And then the curves, make the curves a little bit like this, so it's faded, and then drag it down, and then drag it up. And then here, this is a very important step, the highlights. So if you have highlights, which are basically all the whites, all the shines, the sunlights, this is gonna be the hue of it. So if you want it red, whatever, but I want it purple, so I put it purple like there. And then the shadows, which is basically everything else, Bunker Jonesy, the text, everything else, I wanted to have a hue of kind of a purplish, like that. That looks amazing in my opinion. And then I did add something in effects, which is the amount of grain. I added a little bit of grain right over here, so like it gets that cool texture. Of course, you can't put like 100% grain because that just looks nasty, but maybe add a little bit of grain, so it does that effect that I like a lot. Once you're done, just press OK, and it should save. Let me just reset this a little bit right there. And it should save, and as you can tell, it is pretty cool, it is pretty nice, and I really like it. I don't know why I said that. I really like this. I could use this in my own stream, and yeah, maybe you could do other stuff. Sorry, I can't speak. Like here, I did this offline text thing, which what you could perfectly do is save this as a PSD and then put it in After Effects, and then kind of like animate the text so like it goes like faded in. Let me show you. This is not the final product, but if you just drag this and then just put it for it to be like this, and then you just animate it to be like this, you know, and then it loops. That could be a pretty cool offline animated thing to make your whole, you know, your whole Twitch look a lot better. But this is the one I got. Of course, I could put the outline. You cannot put the outline if you don't like it, whatever you want to do. And this is a cool offline screen with a grain effect that I really like. It makes it look all rusty, and it could work in some vintage designs, for example, or a cover or whatever. Well guys, that has been all. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry if it has been short. I'm gonna start doing more complex tutorials. I said that before, but I really want to get into it just when I find some time. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SacozYT. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and if you want to see a specific tutorial, and make sure to comment it down below. Like if you want to see more tutorials like Fortnite style or Fortnite graphics or whatever you want. And it's been Sacoz here, and I am out. Peace.